Hi. So, if you are a young person, if you are under the age of 16, maybe, or even under the age of 18, my guess is that you've probably not had this explained to you, what I'm about to explain to you now. And I think it's really useful. And it's something I really wish I'd known when I was much, much younger. Some of you may know this, but anyway, it'll do you no harm to hear it again. So, also, if you are a human being, I also know that at some stage in your life, you will feel worried, scared, and anxious because we all experience it. Okay, so when you feel stressed or worried or anxious, sometimes we feel it in our bodies. Okay, you might feel hot and sweaty, you might feel cold and shaky, you might feel your heart beating out your chest. Sometimes you can feel it beating in here, palpitations they're called, but you can feel it beating in here. You might have stomach ache, you might need to go to the toilet more frequently. So all of these physical symptoms that can feel really quite scary and really uncomfortable at times, but they're actually safe and they're okay. And the reason that they're there is because what happens is when we're worried, when we're scared, so we might be saying things to ourselves like, what if this happens? What if that happens? What if something happens to mum? What if something happens to dad? What if somebody says something to me that's cruel? All of these things are sending a message to your brain to say that you may be in danger. And what happens when our brain thinks that we're in danger, it tells our body to do certain things. It changes our temperature, it makes our heart beat faster. So all of those things that you might experience, like an upset tummy, or you might feel sick, or you might feel shaky, or your heart's racing, it's not a sign that you're unsafe, it's a sign that you're telling your brain through your thoughts that you might be unsafe. And the reason I'm telling you this is, I think it's really important to understand how this works. One, to know that you are safe, and as uncomfortable as those, it's not nice to feel sick, it's not nice to feel dizzy, it's not nice to feel hot and sweaty or shaky and cold. It doesn't feel nice, but it's safe, because sometimes if we think it's not safe, we worry that it's never going to go away, that there's something wrong with us, when actually our body's just doing what our brain is telling it to do. It's like an alarm. It's like we're setting an alarm off, like a car alarm or a house alarm. When we send thoughts to our brain to say that we are in danger, or we worry about things that might happen, then we are setting an alarm off inside our bodies. And that's all it is. And the alarm will settle. The feelings will pass. So once you continue, say if you're feeling sick before going into school, for example, once you're in school and you get on with your day and your thoughts are focused on something else, it will pass. And it's important to know that you are okay underneath that. I get that at times it doesn't feel like that, but actually you are. And I know that, again, we can feel like the physical symptoms, like feeling sick and having tummy ache, we can worry that there's something wrong with us. Now, if we ever really felt there was something wrong with us, our parents and whoever's looking after us would go and get us checked with the doctor. But it's also very common for us to feel like that when we've got a lot of thoughts going on, when we've got a lot of worries in our head. And the only way for us to settle is for us to realise that they're okay, that they're not harmful, and for us to continue with whatever it is that we were supposed to be doing in the first place. So I hope that helps. And don't forget, even with those physical symptoms, you are okay and you are safe. And you are much more capable than you probably believe you are.